Welcome everybody to the 18th IRF World Championships. This is game 2 of 6 that we'll be streaming today. Tim Backhurst, joined by analyst, tournament director, Gary Mazeroff. Gary, thanks for joining us. What do you expect to see in this match today?
Good afternoon, Tim. Good afternoon, viewers. Javier Mar from Chihuahua in Mexico. I'm not going to say up and coming because he's already there.
That's true.
21 years old against the veteran, the champ, Rocky Carson, 37 years old, from Lake Forest, or one of the cities in Orange County, Southern California.
So Javier starts with a short serve. We only get one serve here in the IRF. That's going to change September 1st, but for now we stick with one. Good get from Rocky. Javier was two cracks, side wall, back wall. We've mentioned the glass already, Gary. Creates some interesting bounces. It's also very hard to pick up off that side wall.
Lots of glare, more crowd filling in, movement in the crowd.
Better serve from Javier. Rocky gets onto it, cracks out on the front. Both players starting to feel each other out. Looks like we have an equipment timeout. The official is getting a microphone set up. Apologize for that. One of those technical glitches that sometimes happens.
Let's identify the officiating corps, Tim. Gustavo Jaramillo lives here in Cali, Colombia. Left side, linesperson. Also scoring would be Sebastian Digon from Buenos Aires in Argentina. And on the right side, Miguel Santiago representing Puerto Rico. 7 countries represented as officials.
Excellent. Rocky, drive serve. Good get from Javier. Oh, it hit him. I think he just lost it. Smiles from both players. Rocky's probably smiling a little more, getting on the board first.
Hopefully that'll break the ice for Javier. Very deliberate, Rocky.
Beautiful pinch from Javier. You know, this is a high pressure match. They're playing for medals here. But even though he's young, Mar is not a stranger to the IRF. He played earlier, big skip from Rocky. He played earlier this year in March in the Pan American Championships and lost to Jake Bredenbeck in a tiebreak. Actually, you can see that match on our YouTube channel. It was a tremendous match. So he's ready for the big stage.
Great shot by Carson. Nice lob serve. Left side, 38 feet. Whips across court, wide angle.
Lines up again for a drive serve. Ace serve.
For those of our viewers new to the game, that's what you want to aspire to achieve. Low, hard, and located.
Another great pinch. That one kicked out a little bit that time, came off the sidewall. Nice hands from Mar. He's well known for that. Soft hands, nice touch player.
Direct drives to either side, Tim. Don't allow for much room for mistake.
That's correct. Mar goes up to the ceiling. Nick lob. Rocky attacked that. Mar's a little bit frustrated with himself. Thinks he should have done better.
Head coach for the USA, David Ellis. Head coach for Team Mexico is Aaron Palomino.
Another mistake from Javier.
You'll see Rocky throw in quite a few unorthodox shots. Unorthodox for the 4-wall game, but he's a champion 3-wall player as well.
For many years. Defending world champion here. Short serve.
Has As of
annoyed with
September
himself.
1, folks, Rocky would be entitled to a second serve. That rule will have changed.
Oh, that's unlucky from Javier. The ball kicked out in the corner. Wasn't able to react in time. Gary, Rocky, if I'm not mistaken, has won the World Championship 3 times in a row, 2010, 2012, 2014. What kind of experience does that allow him in a situation like this where he's got a, as you said, a very established player, but a much younger player facing him?
Well, he knows that Mar has the skill set. He's got to rely on his own. Just as in the previous match, after game 1, Christina needed to gather composure and realize she has a skill set.
Nice.
I don't think he's overly concerned, because Mar's going to have to play his A+ game, and Rocky's going to have to play a B- game to lose.
Rocky's known for his consistency. Three serving 1. Set up for Rocky. Good get from Mar. Another chance. Beautiful hands. Good rally. He'll enjoy that. That's going to give him some confidence.
Rocky was right there if the ball were up. He's so quick, anticipates well.
Gary, we're in Cali, Colombia. It's very hot and humid here. How does that affect players?
Well, number one, according to the rules, Tim, they better have enough shirts. And there are no excuses.
Fair point. Players can be asked to change their shirts. It gets very sweaty here. We've seen it several times where a referee has asked a player to change the shirt because when they do dive, it creates a very wet mess.
Yet they've been here 8 days. This is the 6th day of the event. They're accustomed to it by now. And these are the elite players. We're down to the Elite 8 here. Skip in.
Ball. He's frustrated.
Mar's only behind by 1 point, which is a surprise at this point.
Get from Rocky. Another big skip.
There's the unforced errors.
He wants another glove, he says to his coach.
I'd like to recognize our 2 main sponsors for IRF. ProPen, the official ball, and eForce, the racket of the IRF. You want to win or what?
Meanwhile, good rally going on here. 2 bounces. Javier, good sportsmanship there. Confesses. Timeout. Looks like he's going to change his glove. We're down. He's down 5 serving 2. We're going to take a quick timeout and be right back with you. Welcome back, everybody. 18th IRF World Championships, Cali, Colombia. It's great to be here. We've had some tremendous competition throughout the week, and we're down to the quarterfinals of the gold division. Gold is the division where people can call themselves world champion. Rocky Carson is the 3-time defending world champion, winning in Korea, winning in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, winning in Burlington, Canada. Now he wants to add a number 4 to his collection. 2-time defending Pan American Games champion as well. Gary, he's won everything at this level, and he's still going at 37. Seems to be in control in this match, wouldn't you agree?
Well, the 37, to quote a number of people, maybe the new 15, huh? Age is not a concern here. That being said, everything being equal, but everything is not equal here. Mar's on this stage for the first time. There have been 18 World Championships, and it seems like Rocky's played in half of them.
Excellent timeout there from Mar. He rolls out a pinch on his backhand side, gets in the box. Let's see if he can get some points on the board. Seems to be trying different serves. This one down the forehand. Good shot called.
So the last shot was called good by Mar or by Rocky. It appeared to skip from here. There's an appeal.
Overturned.
And it's overturned. So that will not count as a used appeal by the Mexican player, Mar.
So Gary, just explain, we have 2 line judges here, which we don't often see in other tournaments. How does that help with the refereeing situation?
Well, it takes the pressure off. Now instead of 1 villain, there are 3.
Except in that case, where the line judges overruled the referee, and so
correct.
It helps to eliminate some of the potential mistakes a referee might make that alter the outcome of a match.
Correct.
Another lob serve down the forehand.
Great
Tough
shot into the deep corner. 2 sides of glass.
Yeah, that corner is difficult. You have all the fans in front of that glass, both behind and to the side back here. Creates a variety of different colors, and that green ball can sometimes be lost in that environment. Wow.
That was a great serve and reaction. He snaps a winner in the left.
Rocky recognized it.
Left side of the front wall.
Good shot, he says, to Javier. Lob serve again. It's a good one. It's very good. So we're at 5-5.
Wallpaper serve along that glass. Comes again. Side out, Rocky serving. We're tied at 5, game 1.
Gary, we talked a little bit earlier about the team competition. Can you explain how a team can earn the title of world champion?
We're going to have a official time on that one. Lost some power. When we break, I will, Tim.
Meanwhile, it's still tied, 5-5. Short serve from Rocky. If you look through the window on the front wall, Gary, you'll see John from Puerto Rico taking photos. Those photos will be on our IRF Facebook page later. Thank those who have helped take photos for our page. Got a wonderful group of people here, lots of entertainment. Tried to capture some action from every of the 20 countries here representing the IRF. Have representation from Asia, Europe, North, Central, South America.
And as you're speaking, my friend, Mar takes his first lead at 6-5. Certainly has had opportunities, again, in the unforced errors.
Yeah, at least 3 skips from him in this first game. Rocky switches his serve, goes to his patented Z-serve. Good get from Rocky. Nice hands.
Ties it up. Like to recognize our #1 player from Team India, the MVP from Team India, Alok Mehta.
Yeah, it's been great to have Team India here. They brought 4 men for singles and doubles. Other representation from Asia include Korea and Japan and Indonesia. Indonesia, first time, Gary, right,
yes,
at the World Championships.
Joko Boataran.
Japan and Korea are regulars, and they come to compete. Many people won't know them. They don't play generally on the professional tour, but they can certainly play.
Well, Korea has hosted this event twice.
Meanwhile, we've got a good rally going on. It's tough for Mar. He gets it back, though. Rocky with a setup. Unlucky. Smart shot down the line. Gary, Rocky didn't go for too much there.
No. If I win the point, great. If I don't, he's going to set me up for the next one.
Rocky 2-point lead, 8 serving 6. Good shot from Javier Mar. He finished second in the Mexican Nationals, losing to Daniel De La Rosa. That entitled him to come here and play singles. Another good shot from him.
If I were a Mexican on the Mexican coaching staff, I'd be very pleased. He's holding his own. He's probably been slightly outplayed, yet the score has converged.
A wry smile from him. Rocky back in the box. We'll see if he sticks with that Z serve. Looks like he is. Oh, jam serve. Rocky wants a replay. He doesn't need to appeal for it.
Yet Mark probably should appeal.
So he's up by 2. Let's see if Rocky can start to pull away. Mar's got a chance here up the front court. Goes down the line. Good shot from him. Rocky thought about a replay. We have a timeout on the court. Looks like Team Mexico are going to take that timeout. We're going to take a 30-second commercial, and we're going to be right back with you. Welcome back, everybody. Players take a quick break, get some instruction from their coach. They have 1 minute between or during a timeout. They stick very strictly to that, thanks to our officials representing 7 countries, right, Gary?
Correct, correct.
We've had a great core of officials here. It's been a tremendous bonus or impact developing these officials from around the world. It's been going on for about 4 years. So many of these officials have been doing this job for 3 to 4 years now and have become
better,
experienced. Yes, trained each time they come, gaining more experience each time. And that's one of the things we've consistently seen from coaches and players is thank you for these referees. It's made our life so much easier.
And the players are not mandated to ref.
Exactly.
Recap game 1 here, Tim. Rocky jumped out to a lead. He's up 5-2. Next thing, he turned around. He was down 5-6. Now he's enjoying a 9-7 lead, at which time he hits a short serve.
He's not happy with that. Focused, he says. He knows he's in a fight in this match. As #1 seed, he's had the benefit of being that by getting some of the easier matches this week. But in the quarterfinals, there's no easy match. He's going to have to fight to get his place in the semifinals.
Correct.
He's back in the box, couple side outs. Z serve. Set up for Rocky. Backhand pinch rollout. That's what you want, Gary, right?
Absolutely.
Good serve, poor return, finish the point.
Look from where he scored on the court.
Service box.
Yep. Same serve. Look where he scored from on the court again.
Yep. I mean, there's 2 straight points. Same serve, same return, same finish. Mar got a little closer on that one, but still not able to retrieve. 11 serving 7. Oh, that's unlucky from Rocky.
Well, he made a change of decision at the last point. He was going to snap it into the back wall. He's quick enough to get behind it, but when the court's 40 feet, you're 44. He's trying to get 41 feet from the front wall. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, this Pro Pen green ball does move a lot in these humid conditions. Combined with the cement sidewalls, it's a very quick court to play on.
Great wherewithal from Rocky to snap that ball from up front. Z ball left side, and Javier was not able to negotiate a return.
Good get from Mar.
Snap forehand winner right side, down the line.
He did well to earn that point. Good defense, afforded him an opportunity to finish, and that time he did. Let's see if he can get some points. He's been struggling to score on his serve. He's been consistently lob serving down the forehand. Worth trying something else. On cue. To the ceiling, coming off the back wall.
That should be a point.
Yep, nodding from his coach, Palomino. Good decision there from our head referee. He's had his opportunities, hasn't taken them on his serve. Rocky finds himself in the box again, back to the Z. Rare mistake from Rocky. He's played a pretty clean game.
He's had 3 or 4 unforced errors. And if he can keep it to that per game, he's fine.
Another high lob. Skip ball.
What Rocky's doing on that return is taking it overhead and hitting an angle so it kisses off the side. And with Mar's position in the center of the court, he's got to take it off the short hop, and that's very, very tough.
Great get from Rocky. So Rocky went back to the drive serve. He's been consistently doing that Z. Why would he change that given the fact that he's up by 4?
Nothing else than a pulse.
Rocky talking to himself. He's not happy with the number of unforced errors he's made.
He showed 4 on his finger.
Yep. He's got a chance here, though.
See what he did there, Tim? He had a 60% overhead. Took the pace off it, change of pace.
One of the interesting things about these floor area is that they're not finished. Talk a little bit about how that's different to most courts that we see around the world.
Well, right now, the newer courts are not putting a finish on it. I should say urethane finish. And so consequently, we're not getting as many towel timeouts. We certainly want to make sure that the players have a safe environment. Yet with finished courts, in addition to the 3 timeouts, soon to be 2, the players are allotted, they're getting numerous towel timeouts. And it's just very, very, very boring for the public to watch.
Yeah, we hope the changes that were made at the World Congress this week will improve the quality for viewers. Between the legs from Mar. An unlucky down the wall, although good shot by Rocky.
Rocky's strong enough, quick enough. He actually snapped that backhand from behind his left hip and kept it down the line.
Pure power through the wrists. Back to that through the legs. He's still in it. Now it's his turn, and he takes it.
2 defensive shots. Rocky off balance. Had the wherewithal to keep Mar deep, and then force the easy shot from front.
We're going to go to a commercial. We will be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. Players enter the court. Looks like we have a line judge change. That's usually because a line judge is required to be a head referee in another court.
So we have on the right-hand side Jose Mazariegos, who lives in northern Colombia, I believe from Bogota. No, actually, he lives here. I'm sorry. He lives in Santiago de Cali, along with Sebastián Digon from Argentina.
To the ceiling goes Javier. Down the line goes Rocky. Great get from Mar. Kicks off the back wall. Rocky finds himself, I believe, at game point, Gary.
So Mar kept the ball in play. Rocky's in the middle, takes his backhand side, knows Mar's behind him, and just punishes a backhand. If anything, he may have gotten a hinder off that, but he's not going to lose that point.
I feel like Rocky's starting to just run away with this. It was close, but that's a beautiful shot right there. Backhand, side wall, front wall, no return from Rocky. Great get from Javier. Beautiful hands. Really took the pace off that shot, affording Rocky no chance of a return. 9 serving 14.
Pinch, repinch, winner, Carson, right side.
So as they just check the floor, it doesn't look like a towel is necessary. These floors, one of the disadvantages of these floors, Gary, is for those who dive. Sometimes it can create a little bit of friction. You can check our Facebook page from yesterday. Posted a picture of Ireland representative Magella Haverty, some of the impacts that she's experienced on her left knee. So if you don't dive or you do dive, you got to dive correctly. Otherwise, it's really going to hurt.
The kicker is, Tim, she's smiling.
Yep, she sits next to me. She's had a good time here representing Ireland along with Donna Ryder. It's been a delight to have them from Europe here. Meanwhile, good get from Rocky. Marsh got a set up off the back wall and a huge skip.
Game.
There's game 1.
It's unnerving, Tim.
So Gary,
Mar makes 3 good shots. Rocky keeps him going, and the 4th shot he skips it in.
So after we go to a commercial, come back from a commercial, we'll talk a little bit, Gary, about what he needs to do in order to have the change in outcome in game 2 in order to force a tiebreaker. Hang with us, everybody. We'll be back very shortly. Welcome back, everybody. Game 1, won by Rocky Carson. Gary Mazarov, 15-9. What does Javier have to do differently in order to get a different outcome?
Make more shots. It has to be that more, what's the word I want? Precise. And it's so difficult because the more precise you need to be, the more pressure and more left up shots. Case in point, game point for Rocky. 3 great shots. Rocky kept him in play, and then he skipped it.
And Rocky's known for his consistency, and he was a little frustrated that he'd had 4 or 5 unforced errors.
Few unforced errors. He has all the tools. His shot selection is uncanny. He can take the pace off. He changes angles. He'll change serves, as we saw in game one. Most of his serves were Z's left, and then he adjusted a tad. He modified.
So here we go. Three-time defending world champion. In the driving seat, having taken game one. Interesting statistic, Gary, from the Pan American Games in racquetball. If you win game one, 83% chance of closing out the match in two. So Rocky with a big advantage here.
Yes.
Big skip from Mar.
Continues
That's not
the
what he
theme
wanted.
of unforced errors. Palomino, his coach, gave him some suggestions. See if he makes the adjustments. Soft hands, Tim.
Yeah, that's beautiful. He can hit with such power and yet change pace so quickly. It can throw players off. In that case, Rocky couldn't respond. He's in the box, 0 serving 1. Switches serves. Good serve. Wow. Textbook.
Great angle. Great depth on that drive Z left. If Rocky has to use the back wall, you know that Mar hit a great serve.
Coming off the back wall. Good cross court. Defense by Rocky. So, he's in the lead in this game too. 2 serving 1. Changed the serve. Went to a drive Z to Rocky's backhand. Got 2 poor responses in terms of return from Rocky. Seems he's found something Rocky doesn't like too much.
Add the precision element.
Absolutely. Good get.
Great angle, textbook.
Cross-court pass. Going for 2 bounces before the back wall.
And what Rocky did there, Tim, he took a step forward and was able to cut the ball off before the 3rd wall.
Rocky lines up for his Z serve. It's a good one. Good response from Javier. Rocky goes to the ceiling.
He's disappointed. He thought he could get that one.
Yeah, I thought he could too. It was almost as if he slipped there, but it was just an awkward corner. Good placement from the Mexican.
So Mar has done what Palomino asked him to do, get an early lead. More composure, just like Amaya did in the first game, or first match.
Great get from Javier. Rocky, though, with the setup. Runs to his forehand, goes cross court. Great get from Rocky. Wow.
Splat winner from 39 feet with the forehand, Mar.
Great rally. Lots of good shots from both players in that one. Pinch from Rocky, fist pump. He knows he's in for a fight in this game too. Serving 3. Rocky switches back to drive serve. Good get from Rocky. He gets his chance now, and he finishes it. It's just good defense, Gary.
Great great instinct. He knows where the ball's going to be. Not only that, he does something with it.
Absolutely.
Outdoor 3-wall experience, indoor 4-wall experience, great athleticism, smart player, heck of a package.
Yeah. 2 round the worlds and a skip.
Well, he got Mar out of the rhythm.
So Rocky ties it up, 3-3. Goes back to his Z serve.
What Mar was trying to do was hit a boast. Deep left side wall, front wall, and crack out on the right side wall. It didn't happen. So Rocky had a relatively easy return to end the rally.
Happens a lot in squash, if I'm not correct.
Yes.
4-3.
Great shot.
Better shot. That was tough. Sometimes you got to say that's just too good. Great shot, next point. Gary, racquetball, like any sport really, isn't just the physical, isn't just the technique. There's a lot of mental toughness that comes into this. Talk about how these players have to really let mistakes go, focus on the next point.
It's the moment. It's the moment. Baseball, it's the pitch.
I've seen some instances, we see it a lot in the World Juniors, where it can get the better of players sometimes, where they lose 2, 3, 4 points because they're still thinking about the previous point.
Not to mention the impact of their parents.
Great get from Javier. Oh, unlucky. Rocky keeps him on the run. He's working hard. Fair point on the parents. No parents here. These two have to battle it out. They do have their coaches on the bench providing support, fans in the crowd, teammates. Ultimately, though, it's on them.
Miss hit winner. Timeout.
So
Timeout on the floor.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, joined by Gary Mazeroff. Players are getting ready to walk back in the court. Gary, this is the 18th IRF World Championships. Talk a little bit about the history of this tournament.
1981 was the first tournament in Santa Clara, California, or Sacramento, one of the two. And it resumed at the other location in 1984. Thereafter, each 2 years, it's continued. So this is number 18, 2016. My first one was 1986 in Orlando, Florida. I happen to be part of the U.S. team as a player. And so part of my resume for my next life is world champ.
Well, we also have a senior world championships that we should mention. For those of us who might not be as young and fresh as 37-year-old Rocky Carson, he certainly qualifies. It begins at 35. We encourage you to check it out. It's at the end of August, beginning of September in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Gary, tournament director, does a wonderful job there. I'm a little biased, having been a couple times myself, but to me, it's the best tournament I ever go to. It's a lot of fun.
And you're world champ.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that for me. It's a wonderful tournament. It's so much fun competing against people your own age who have jobs, families, soar just like you. We have a great banquet at the end. Rocky there frustrated at the end of that rally. I encourage you to go to the IRF website, internationalracquetball.com, and join us. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to be from any specific country. It's just an opportunity to have a great tournament that raises a lot of money for the IRF and helps us put on these tournaments around the world.
Thank you, Tim. Great promo on that one. So that previous point was very, very exciting. It was like two players playing the net in tennis and just volleying back. Speaking of tennis, Cañas Gordas, Club Cañas Gordas here in Cali, 6-0 outdoor clay tennis courts.
Incredible hustle from Javier Mar. Does he get it? No. Pablo, our control desk, says, I think he got it. We couldn't see from here. We're looking through 2 panes of glass. Tremendous athleticism, though, from the Mexican.
Congratulations to Pablo. He was coaching Carla from Chile, Munoz. She just went down in the quarterfinals, 11-9. Great up-and-coming player.
Got a great rally going on here. Rocky has a chance to put it away from above his shoulders. He doesn't. He's going to get a second look. Cross court. Good defense from Mar. Great get. Now it's Mar's chance. Can he put it away? Oh my goodness. Mar. Good hands from Mar. Rocky, though, with a chance. Goes cross court. Mar gets it. Rocky again. Finishes. Forehand pinch. What a rally.
Folks, you just saw one of the greatest rallies ever.
Both players should be applauded for that effort.
Tremendous instinct.
Timeout, says his coach Palomino. I don't disagree. He's exhausted. What a great rally.
We'll keep.
So, 18th IRF World Championships. We also have a juniors, which is held every year. Players aging from 10 to 18 come to that. Some of these players here representing the World Championships have been in the juniors, have won World Championships, and yet they're already competing here at the IRF World Championships, Gary. Gabby Martinez, for example, took out Ronda Racich yesterday in a tiebreak, has been playing at the World Championship level since she was 12, if I'm not mistaken.
She has 3 years left as a junior player, and she's the top player for Guatemala. And she's playing today in the quarters, having knocked out number 2 seed Ronda Racich.
So we have a high level of quality all through the ages, going down from the juniors who are here. We have a lot of juniors here representing their countries. Honduras, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, for example. We've seen them at the Junior World Championships last fall, and here they are representing their country at the main event. We also have a Pan American Championships, which is held every year. This year it was in San Luis Potosí in Mexico. Daniel De La Rosa winning on his home court. He's also in the quarterfinals later today.
And the site has been determined for 2017, Club Indoor in San Jose, Costa Rica.
Looking forward to that. It was a smoother shot from Javier. He didn't really go for too much there. Took some pace off it, kicked off the sidewall. He's in the box at 5-7. Two timeouts taken.
Who took the timeout, Tim?
He did.
Yep. 75%.
Good shot from Rocky cross court.
Rocky ran around his backhand, took an inside-out forehand down the right wall.
Similar to a tennis player. 75% is reference to the number of times a player wins a rally after taking a timeout in closely contested matches.
Now ask us if that's scientific.
Great shot from Rocky cross court, cracked out in the corner.
Not many people could do what he just did.
No.
Mar had taken a couple pages out of Rocky's book on the returns. And Rocky from deep left corner snaps a cross-court winner.
8-5. Rocky starting to edge ahead. This is what he did in the first game. It was pretty close until midway through the game, and Rocky just edged away point by point. Z-serve. It's coming off the glass. Excellent forehand pinch. Another easy point for Rocky. Poor return from Javier. He's frustrated. I talked to Rocky before this match, Gary, and discussed being at the World Championships and kind of his performance on the professional tour, and he said that he was tired the last couple tournaments he played, and he's had a couple weeks off, and he said he came here very refreshed, very ready. You can see that he's trained hard for this. Javier doesn't play on the Pro Tour. He does play some stops, but maybe he's starting to get a little fatigued by all the pressure Rocky puts on him.
Could be, could be. 2 days ago, Rocky had a day off. I saw him in the gimnasio working out.
It's the advantage of being the #1 seed. Javier, what's he gonna do? Good choice. Rocky dives. Went the right way. That was a great shot. Just checking a wet spot there from Rocky. He did slide across the floor. So here we go. Rocky using his experience to slow things down. I suspect he might be a little tired from that last rally, Gary.
He's human, my friend. 37. 37.
Good shot there from Mar. Took the ball early. It's tough to do. Gary, I suspect after watching this performance, we're going to see this young Mexican for many years to come.
I'd hope so.
Good shot, though, from Rocky.
Still have two veterans who've played for almost 20 years on the international stage for Mexico, Beltran and Moreno.
They're playing doubles.
Yep.
Current world champions, defending their title here in Cali. Excuse me, they're not. You're correct. Mexico won the Pan American Championships earlier this year. Colombia, current doubles, defeating Canada.
Herrera and Franco.
Correct. In Burlington 2 years ago. Power from Mar. Ball kicked across the middle, down the line. Rocky was close, not quite able to get there. Reference to Pan American Championships. You can see the coverage we did in March on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com, look for International Racquetball Federation. We've separated our videos dating back to 2004, should serve there. And so you can check out the Pan American Championships, the matches we covered.
A lot of emotional strain. Mar comes in, 6'11", and hits a short serve.
Jam serve. Rocky gets the setup, skips it. Very emotional today, Rocky.
He's a perfectionist, Tim.
Yeah. Mar lines up for the drive serve. Z serve is short though. He does well to get it back. wow, jumping overhand from Rocky. Nice placement from Mar. Rocky gets it back. That should be out.
Got away with that one.
So just explain that rule to us, Gary.
In international play, there's a demarcation on the back wall to 12 feet. Anything above 12 feet is out of play. If the ball bounces first, it will be a replay. Reverts back, well, one serve now, but would revert back to the first serve. As of September 1st, that would revert back to first serve. If the ball goes directly out, then whoever hit the ball loses that rally.
Sorry for the interruption. We had an appeal here. Javier took the serve, kicked off the sidewall. Head official said short. He appealed it. Both line judges agreed with the head official. From here, it looked good. You can make your own decision back at home.
No appeal used. Or one appeal used, excuse me. Because it wasn't overturned and or there wasn't a replay.
So he does well to get back in the box after that. That would have been frustrating. Great serve. Good power. Went cross court. He's been hitting that pinch. I think Rocky may have been looking for that. Switched it up, went cross court, 2 bounces, back wall.
One of the first outright passing winners. Rocky was surprised on that, as you said, Tim.
Another appeal. So, one agreed, one disagreed.
Call stands, one appeal used. Mar isn't in jeopardy of using all his appeals here. He still has 3 available. He has 1 timeout left in this game.
Rocky slips. That ball kicked out on that drive serve. He'll be frustrated with that. Allowed Mar to really attack that return. He's not happy with the floor.
One thing we haven't seen Rocky do here is typically with his ritual of serving. Number 1, the referee's keeping things moving, so he's not able to take the 15 to 20 seconds for which he's been so accustomed using. Number 2, he's not wiping his feet off with his hands, which he's typically done. So these floors are working. Short serve.
Short serve again.
Palomino telling Mar to calm down.
Rocky back in the box.
Backhand winner by Mar. Cohort Tim is going to play singles right now. He'll join us later. We're here at Club Cañas Gordas. Laura McCormick. center by Mar earns 0.8 of game 2. 8 serving 12. Carson trying to get to the semis, which will be played tomorrow. And all of our semi matches will be streamed live. Hello, Laura.
Hi, Gary. How's it going?
It's going well.
Some outstanding matches so far this morning.
Indeed, indeed. Look at that serve, Laura. You show up and he hits an ace.
Good luck for Mar. 9 serving 12. I think Mar is definitely a future star that we have to watch for. It's great that we're able to provide him the stage right now for the streaming. I hope everyone in Mexico is watching.
A future star who has already arrived.
That's right. He's here in the quarterfinals of the 18th World Championships, the International Racquetball Federation.
Gustavo Jaramillo called a screen serve. Even though it's a one serve division, that's one of 3 exceptions, Laura. Player gets another serve.
Wow.
Roll out right side. Carson.
It's nice to see someone with experience going up against somebody who's, making his first appearance, really, playing for Team Mexico in a very competitive match.
We saw him play in March.
That's right, at the Pan American.
In Mexico. Did real well. This is a different stage. Needless to say, Rocky's been here many times. As I was telling Tim, 18 World Championships. It seems like Rocky's played in half of them.
It's amazing. $13-9. Of course, there is more racquetball all day to come. We'll be streaming the rest of the quarterfinals today until about 6 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, we'll be back tomorrow with the semis and on Saturday with the finals. If you want to find out the schedule, you can go to IRF, find the IRF on Facebook, or go to internationalracquetball.com.
We now have match point number 1, Laura. Rocky about to earn another medal.
Wow, he'll put himself through to the semis, Gary. Let's not get carried away. Well, there it is. 15-9, Rocky Carson going to the semis. Gary says he's headed for a medal. We'll find out.
That gets him a medal.
Oh, does it? Can you explain that?
First, second, and 2 bronze.
Oh.
Any semifinalist, singles or doubles teams, they get to the semis, they've earned a medal.
Well, then, excuse me, you were right. He does get a medal. I should trust you know what you're talking about. Well, of course, we'd like to thank you all for watching. We're going to get some words from Rocky in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. Keep the streaming going because there is another match coming up after this. I know it's Conrado Moscoso versus Fernando Rios. Bolivia versus Ecuador.
Great match to come.
Of course, I'd like to thank Gary Mazarov for commentating on this match. We'll see more of him later today and further on this weekend. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with an interview with Rocky Carson. With Rocky Carson, who just defeated Javier Mar in a pretty tough quarterfinal of the day. Rocky, how are you feeling? Can you talk a little bit about your match against Javier?
Well, I felt like I played pretty solid. My drive serves weren't quite as effective as yesterday, so went to a lot of the Z serves. I was able to score points and, for the most part, control the rallies, which is, I feel like I got a good good chance of winning those, a high percentage on that.
And so you're no stranger to the World Championships. You have several titles under your belt. Gary said 18. What's your mentality going into an event like this? Do you ever feel like you have a target on your back?
You know what? It's you come out here and you do what you know, and I have a job to complete, and every job starts with each shot. And from that goes to each point to each game. And if I just focus on one thing at a time, the other things fall in place. So I don't worry about the target. I don't worry about any of that stuff. I worry about what I have to do.
And any final thoughts? Anyone you want to thank or say hi to?
Oh, yeah, I just want to thank the U.S. team for all the support that's here. And then obviously USA Racquetball back home, they're great support. And then my sponsors are great to me. I really appreciate all that they do for me. And then, you know, obviously my family's great support and stuff, friends, family. And, you know, thank the Lord most of all for the ability to do this. So thank you.
Well, congratulations. Pushing you through to the semifinals, that means you already have a medal here under your belt.
Yeah, you know what, one point at a time, like I said, and I'm not worried about that. It's just keep on taking care of business. Hopefully I can keep on doing that.
Okay, well, thanks for talking with us. And for those of you, thanks for watching at home. Make sure you keep the streaming running because we now have Conrado Moscoso against Fernando Rios and lots more matches here today. So stick around.